Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And I've been doing readings for 27 years now. And what I've done for us is for these readings for Virgo for the month of November 2016. And I pulled 4 cards for the month, and we're going to use the bottom card for our overall view of the month. I don't believe that these cards are going to go week by week. They're probably going to blend in and out for us for the month. And we'll pull an angel card at the end to hopefully kind of bring it all together. And because I'm an empath, I speak as if I'm you. So when you hear me say I, we're all Virgos, named Frankie right now for the time of this reading. And I have a little announcement to make before I start. My husband started a new website, and it's called megatoysplace.com. I was going to say it wrong. megatoysplace.com. Anyhow, it's all children's toys, so if you're interested in Christmas presents, go ahead on over and find it. And anyhow, on to the reading. Not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrological thing for us for the month, and it's in the 3rd house for the most of the month, and that is short journeys, your brothers and sisters, neighbors, kin, the people that are around you, important announcements, meetings and conferences, stuff all along 3rd house issues for all of you that are interested in astrology. And I got a few words for us before I start the reading, and I want to advise you all to look at your moon sign and your rising sign, because you'll get more information when you put all 3 together, and you'll get a more comprehensive overall view of the month. Well, a few of the words I got for us are truth, synthesis, and based on these cards, I think that means blending. Based on these cards, we're going to be doing a lot of it for this month. And we got abundance, so there's a money flow, and patience, because we're going to have to deal with a few things. But I got to tell you, these are looking really good. One little hitch here and like fly in the ointment, but other than that, these are looking good cards. Our first card is the 6 of Wands, and to me that 6 of Wands is the victory card. We've went through all of these obstacles, challenges, so to speak, in our life with like a determined effort. That's what it means to me. I've went through it, I've did it, and I was determined to do it, and I came out victorious. And normally he's just marching right into the town. He's got all of his little wands there all piled up, and everybody's celebrating him because he has been victorious and he stood his ground after many challenges. And that's perhaps why truth and patience comes in here for us, because it looks like we went through a hell of a struggle to get where we're standing at. Our first card for the month, but we know already from the bat we're victorious, right off the front page. And the next one is the Hierophant. This is the first card that I pulled, and that is something that is established order or a tradition. It can be a social group, didn't it? The 3rd house was important announcements, meetings, conferences. It could be a social group like that we belong to, or a religious organization, something that is traditional that we must obviously respect, that we're going to have to deal with or fit in with. We're all different Virgos, so I don't know where this is going to fall in each one of our individual lives. Or, is this going to be, maybe we got married and it was at the church, maybe we're starting a new career, and we need to fit or be in compliance with that particular organization. Or perhaps with the Hierophant, we could be even associated with someone that we care about, or however, maybe it's our husband or our wife, because it's a general reading, that has to adhere with this organization. Sometimes we are wanting to be a leader of it, or like join in with it. But it's something where there's a particular tradition around it that, they are asking us to be within their principles or follow their rule. But usually we have a respect for it if we want to join into it, or we are listening to the advice from the Hierophant, or the church, or, the social group that we really want to be with. So it's not like a bad thing, it's just a feeling, a truth that we profess for ourselves. And we're all individuals, so it'll be our individual truth, so to speak. Now this is our little glitch, because we got two of these very excellent cards, and the Hierophant is excellent. So if, let's say, this was our kid, this next card, and they're in college, it's the Page of Swords. This kid is causing us trouble, or he failed the exams, or something along those lines. It's like, it's a little bit of a troubling card, but with our next, and if it would be a younger person, male or female, if it is a person that's stepping into our life that is bringing to us some kind of discord, I don't know which way, we're all individuals. If it is a person or a situation, like the kid failed the college exams, or, it was an immature action, that maybe I took, because swords are thought forms, and if we see a page, that's immature, right, action. And if I was thinking about it like that, swords are thoughts, words, things like that. We want to be careful not to use those thoughts, words, that action to cut something off, because our tongue was too sharp. When I see this page energy, Page of Swords, I think he's always ready for battle. And what they're saying is, if we stand in our truth and adhere, because there's a reason for this Hierophant to be here, so if we adhere to that belief system, or we respect it and we choose to live with it, we would have to fit within the guidelines, so to speak. So this thought form, if it was us, we'd want to be careful. If it's something outside of us, we might want to be careful with our association with it, or handle it. Like if it's a child or something that's getting in trouble somewhere, somehow. We're each individuals. Maybe like the Hierophant, he was in college and he got booted out the door or failed the exam, and he's giving you a whole line there. That's the one example that keeps flashing in my head because of the Hierophant here. But there is, this is the victory card. It was hard won, but I'm riding into town and I'm like happy, and I stood in my truth. I was patient with this, and it's going to bring me, like, sometimes it will bring with these other cards here, like some kind of acclaim or recognition. Recognition is what they're saying. So with this Page of Swords here, I want to be careful if I'm doing any hasty motion, like signing papers, that kind of stuff. Sign on the dotted line. I want to watch. I want to think about these things. I don't want to neglect myself during this time, like my job or my health. Um, they're saying truth, so I need the capacity to be able to speak freely, but without that cutting edge is kind of what it's coming down to here. So I'd have to be a little patient for whatever reason, because it feels almost like I'm being put in the limelight somehow. So let's say if it's a wedding, because we didn't get along forever and ever and ever, and now we're finally got on the same page, and hard-won battle, or the kid, we're dealing with this organizational structure also, or this belief system also, that we want, for whatever reason, to be in or involved with. Now, what the next card's telling me, because remember, they are giving us that word patience, they're giving us the word stand in our truth, and they're giving us victory, but there's a belief system somewhere along the line that we kind of need to fit in with, and it's important to us at some level. So our next card here is the Chariot card. Now when I see this Chariot card along with those with the words truth and the Hierophant and the patience and my abundance, maybe I have to fit in with something to do with my work, my job, my career orientation, in order to keep that cash flow going, because we have a Pentacle card here, which is a good thing. And with this Chariot and this Victory card, they basically, to me right now, are meaning the same thing. But with the Chariot card, and they're all upright, and these are my new cards I bought for my very own self. I noticed when I looked at this card, first deck ever I bought for myself, this guy has reins in his hand. And at one point I noticed last month that the Chariot card I had pulled for something else, they didn't have reins in their hand on my Chariot card. And that made me think during the reading, and it's coming back to me clearly, that the Chariot card was those horses were being controlled by my thoughts, right? We have the Page of Swords here, which is a thought sequence. In this Chariot, he has those reins. And what that's telling me is I have capacity to move forward, but that I have capacity to make these minor adjustments at any period of time, because I'm in control and I also have the reins. So that's showing me material realm. Also, not just the spiritual realm, that I'm coming in with this Chariot. So the reins are in my hand as these things come at me, these truths or this situation, because we're all individuals, come at me, I can adapt, like little adjustments, little adjustments, little adjustments, until I'm in the flow, I'm in the right space, I'm getting the things that I want. There's not a lot of internal type energy with these cards. The Victory wands, I believe, wands are like whatever, the original cause that comes into action. These swords are thoughts and words to me during this reading. So I'd be really careful, if it's not a person in my life, about my thought forms, or if I was going to be cutting, but they are saying speak the truth. So the truth is important for this blending. And this is the ability to adapt, like instantly, in the material realm also, not just the spiritual realm. And I believe that's going to become really important, because what they said that had to do with meetings, conferences, you know, maybe, or in short journeys, maybe people were meeting up with important announcements, you know, things like that. We want to stay in within the guidelines of this here fund for whatever reason. Like I said, we're all individuals, because our final card here is the Queen of Pentacles card. And if this is a person, it can be man or woman, because this is a general reading. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is really well versed in money, or I want to say she has a great respect for money, great respect for what it does, how it earns, and she views her wealth as a tool, not something that's harmful, but something that's to be developed. So if this Queen of Wands was giving me, you know, material goods, or it's someone in my life that's coming and giving me these pentacles or whatever, she want to see that that money was placed right or appropriately, or see the outcome of the money that she was generous with. Now, if it's myself in this situation, and pentacles are earth cards, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn are earth signs, and this is Virgo. So if this is me in the reading, I have a respect for my wealth. I'm watching my money situations. I'm being firm and decisive when it comes to that. I'm speaking my mind freely with the truth, not cutting edge in it, and I'm going to handle my finances this month very carefully. So I'm going to be able to adapt. You know, they said don't be quick to sign anything. Like, don't be quick to sign on the dotted line. Have all the facts, because it would protect me throughout this month. I don't want to have a biased viewpoint. I don't want to, like, I don't know, kick my feet, like, this is the way it is, and that's the only way it's going to be. As Virgos, we're real meticulous and real detail-oriented. So when we get a thought sequence, it is the right one for us. And they're saying be patient, because we're dealing with kind of dealing with the outside circumstance or something we respect, but it causes us to kind of have to fit in, or someone that we're involved with has to fit in with that organization. So all in all, Virgo, this is like a really good month. With the Queen of Pentacles, you know, financially, it's a good month. They're saying speak our truth, you know, don't be biased or real judgmental, because we might, based on what I'm seeing here in these cards, we might have to deal with an organization or structure that is very ordered, that have principles, laws, so on and so forth. Even in the spiritual world, there's principles, laws, so on and so forth. You know, can't fit with everybody every time, but they're telling us that you gotta love, kind of like love all the beliefs, but fit within this particular structure. And the only hitch we have that I can see at all is this Page of Swords. It can be someone around us, you know, in this situation, but other than that, we're victorious with two cards here, and we got those reins in our hands, and we can adapt even little increments to just kind of go along with the flow, and bring forward this Queen of Pentacles and her full raving glory, his or her full raving glory, because that's financial stability, and that's important to each and every one of us, you know. And we're blending this. We're blending this. Remember that Page of Swords is a thought form, and the word synthesis came in it, so be patient. you know, speak your truth like firmly and decisively, but without, you can do that without a cutting edge. If it's our words coming out of our mouth, you know. So I think it's going to be an excellent month, you know. I think we do well, like with any type of like experimental things that we're doing in our life too. Maybe bringing something that fits within this belief system, this structure, the Hierophant, maybe introducing new ideas based on old principles. That might be helpful for us too, you know, because it's financial also with that Queen of Pentacles there at the end. It's going to affect our money, you know, and we are victorious. We've won the war and we're marching into town on a horse in one case and in the chariot on the other case. Well, maybe we're doing new things too, and we have to fit into it. That's interesting, Virgo. Entrepreneur. I don't think I've saw this card before. Wow. Maybe this angel invented fire. What do you think? And then put it into this organization. Anyhow, entrepreneur says self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance, which is our chariot card there. It says we are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to assure your success in all ways. And we have the two victory cards, so the angels are saying, yes, this is it. You know, we are blending this and we are going to be victorious with it. You know, perhaps a lot of us are going to take like leadership positions, you know, while we're kind of fitting in with this, or under the principles is what I keep hearing, under the principles of it. Let me find our other words here. See what goes with it. It says there's alternative meanings in here. It says this card comes to you because you're well suited to self-employment. You have the ideas, the drive, the self-discipline required for entrepreneurial work. Yet self-doubts make you hesitate. The angels reassure you that you have what it takes to succeed as an entrepreneur. They will guide you and support you along the way, and as long as you follow through on this action, your success is assured. So what they're saying, I can have new ideas. Let's say we're in a stable job, new ideas that fit with the principles of the organization perhaps that we work with, or new ideas that if my husband or wife has to fit within this organization, that would be helpful. Either way, we're victorious and we're wise with this money, with this investments, or you know, the way we speak or what we invest in. You know, if it is a situation that comes, you know, with this Page of Swords here, don't dismiss it. If it's a situation, don't dismiss it, because sometimes we have to fit within the structured thing, you know. We adapt if we respect it. So if someone's disrespecting it, you might want to call them to task there. It says, your ideas for a business are sound. Ease out of your present job by moonlighting with your desired business idea. Take action as you are guided with respect to your career. And that's what they're telling us, you know. Fully commit to succeed in your new business. And a new business can be a new marriage, you know, or that we are going to get married in the church, and by bringing our ideas together, our union together, you know, even if we had difficult circumstances before, or our partnership, we come through it victorious, and we end up with this Queen of Pentacles energy around us, which is, we've done it and we've done it right. So thank you, Virgo. This is your reading for the month of November. And I want to tell you, if you want to know more about me, all the information is down below the screen. Or if you'd like to set an appointment with me, all of the information is there on the website in order for you to be able to do that. And I want to tell everybody thank you for all the time you're spending with me and for all of your likes and shares and subscribes and your comments. I really appreciate them, and I appreciate all of you that I've met through doing the readings and all of you I've met throughout the years. I really have enjoyed my work. So hopefully I will be back in September or in December. God, I'm going backwards. Hopefully I'll be back and see you in December. So bye-bye.